So when we add in that third circle, that's how we get to our higher self. So our conscious and our unconscious minds speak to each other. However, what's so important here is the higher self only talks to the unconscious mind. And that's because they're both holographic and they both speak in symbols. And that's very, very important as we go forward. By defining what something is, you also define what it is not. And so if we define something as problem and we're in a problem mind, that means by definition we can't find a solution. And very often solution, for those of your viewers who are aware of NLP also, if we think of this as a multi-dimensional parts integration, where the solution is above the quantum band, and in more solid form, we are under the quantum band. So I know before the science people start telling me that quantum, that's not the actual definition of quantum as a location, it's really helpful to think about quantum reality and higher self as the place where energy turns into matter, and matter, when we speed it up in frequency, turns into energy. That's a super simple way of really thinking about that. And therefore, that place is everywhere and nowhere. Welcome to the quantum trippy world. Spell work. So what is spell work? Tell me if any of this sounds or looks familiar. It's a series of tools to keep your unconscious mind, your higher self, and your conscious mind all lined up and super focused. And while they're super focused, you actually put a lot of passion and into your IRs. Sounds a little bit like SMART goals with oomph. And then afterwards, we take action. Focus plus emotion plus action equals manifestation. And I think this is why so many of us feel like we're blocked. They've got focus and emotion, but maybe not action. Or they're taking action with an intellectual, disassociated focus, but without merging it with their passions. Or sometimes our focus is over here and our passions are in negative emotions. And our job is to line them all up. And the faster we line them all up, the faster manifestation happens. So the speed is a sign of the alignment. I'm going to say that again. The speed is a sign of the alignment. And therefore, it's got to come all the way through. And the reason it needs to be dissociated, meaning that you can see yourself in the picture, is because if you see it and say, I am, and you see it through your own eyes, the unconscious mind will think you already have it, and it won't give you any resources to go get it. So anything in the future, we want dissociated with a lot of emotion.
So how do you dissociate with emotion? That's kind of like, I would like to know more about this one. Okay, how do you dissociate from something with emotion? Because normally you associate with emotion, you don't dissociate with emotion.
Right. So the first step is just what you said. You step into it first person through your own eyes, and you pump up those IRs, those internal representations in movies, and you pour the passion in it, and you make it the best picture and the best feelings and the most intensity possible. And then you step out of the picture. Like it's a Hogwarts picture where you see you and the situation and it's moving. And then you work with that and you put that in your future. So if you're working on a timeline or with timeline therapy and a SMART goal, it's the dissociated picture that you clunk down in the timeline, not the associated picture.
Wasn't that absolutely fantastic? I'm sure that you found a lot of information in this very short video you just saw, maybe like 4 or 5, 6 minutes, however long it was. But that is not all. You can have access to the entire presentation of this amazing speaker, plus 40 more other presentations and speakers, and you can have access for life. You can have access to the video recording, to the audio recording, to the swipe files, to the transcripts, to all of the bonuses and the special gifts that all of the speakers and presenters and also the organizers are offering in the Premium Pass package. So if you like this, if you want more, make sure to sign up below for the Premium Pass and have lifetime access to everything. I'm sure it'll be one of the best investments you've ever made in your life, in yourself, in your practice, in your health, and also with